air fryer, and I love having a blender, but they do take up a little bit of counter space. So I've been meaning to do something with this romaine lettuce for a while because romaine lettuce actually lasts for a long time, but I just should have probably ate it a little bit more recent, like a little bit sooner. It's really good. So anyway, I'm going to take odds and ends from my kitchen and make a stir fry out of lettuce. I've done it before. So I have like leftover hot soy sauce packets, leftover hot sauce packets, an orange, some avocado, and I'm going to make like a dressing for my little stir fry. And yes, you can stir fry greens. I know some people are like, oh, but you can't stir fry greens. I've been watching lots of videos about like different greens that people stir fry. I've stir fried iceberg lettuce and cabbage, and it's delicious. Oh man, maybe I haven't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think one reason I really haven't been eating as many like pre-chopped veggies is because I'm still trying to get my core just back up to speed. So I'm gonna chop, but more of a rough chop. I'm not gonna do a lot of really ornate chopping for this. So I'm just gonna get it kind of chopped. I'm gonna move my little air fryer so they're a little bit more close together. Okay. Oh, now I gotta fall on the ground. Pick you up later. Okay, so I have my lettuce on the cutting board. I'm gonna walk it over to my little pan. I'm gonna put it on in. Oh no, do not drop on the floor. I'm gonna have to rescue you. I'm not sure how many things of lettuce I want to stir fry up. I think I can do 2 heads, really, for the stir fried lettuce. Other pieces that I need to grab up. Everything that kind of fell on the ground or didn't go in the pan, I'm going to put in the pan or in the trash. And then I'm going to grab another heart of the romaine. Wrap him back up. Oh, oh. I saw something there. Okay. If there's bad parts of the lettuce, you can just pull those out. Throw those away. So I think to kind of make some of the pieces a little bit smaller. They are going into a stir fry, so I'm going to put them once again over here. Oh gosh, don't drop. This little bowl is too small for the dressing I want to make. I think I want something a little bit bigger. I want a bigger bowl, like I think like a regular size bowl, and I need my cutting board back. I don't know why I took it away. You just eat lettuce as you make your stir fry dressing. Or dressing for the stir fry, or as I make it. It's going to have a lot of ingredients in it. And this is just random stuff I'm throwing together. I'm going to put an orange in it. So it's going to be very, I don't know. Maybe I'll eat the orange after I squeeze some of it in. I'll eat the rest of the orange. Yeah, my wrist is still hurting a lot. Like when I squeeze like that, I can feel it. For surely. I mean, I can pick things up. It's such a good orange. That was really good. And that's organic orange. They look more orange, you see? These ones that are just fresh off a tree. They actually look orange. Like, I know oranges are orange. Don't get me wrong. But these are just so fresh. They have like that vibrant orange color to them. Hue. It's really good. It's so good. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm eating more of the orange than I'm putting into the stir fry. But that's okay. It's really good orange. It's so good. That's really good orange. It's like the best orange I've had in a really long time. And I guess one thing about these local, like, homegrown oranges, I never try to eat the rind, but if you get some of the rind in your mouth, it's not horrible. It's just the best kind of orange. It's just so good. Like, this is the best orange I've had. Because a lot of oranges from the store, I mean, they have a faint taste to them. There's just something about like organic produce, and just it hits differently. It's just really good. Okay. I'm gonna have to get some little cloths to wipe everything down. Alrighty, Roo. Rinse off my little fingers. I think I'm on live. Sure. Well, I do love the air fryer. I just feel like he's too big sometimes. Like he takes up a lot of kitchen real estate on the counter. It's just kind of, I'm not a minimalist, but I'm still like debating, like, oh, do I really love it? I mean, I like it, but do I love it? That's the question. Alrighty, Brew. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to add to the little sauce that I'm making for the stir fry is an avocado. This one might not be ripe yet. This one's definitely ripe. It's been in my fridge for a couple weeks. I need a spoon to scoop it out with. It's very, very ripe. Like, I might just eat one half of it. Like, I'm eating things as I'm preparing this little, it's just something I made up. No, I don't want the skin in there. The skin makes it bitter. The one thing you never want with your avocado is avocado skin. It's the worst. Avocado skin, if you ever get a little bit of it in anything, it's disgusting. Like, I cannot stand avocado skin in anything. And for fear that this might turn brown, I don't care if it turns brown. Some people get really weird about that. Like, oh no, avocados cannot turn brown. Like, ever. Like, it's okay. I don't care if they turn brown. Like, some people are like, no, the avocado is ruined if it turns a slight shade of brown. I'm just gonna scoop out. Like, I don't cut the avocado out. Like, this is a very ripe avocado, which is my favorite kind. They need to be super, super ripe like that. Or they're kind of falling apart. Just like a brown banana. Brown bananas and brown avocados compete for my heart. You see, I love a soft, squishy banana and avocado. That's just how I like it. Let's see. Throw that in the trash. And then I'm going to take some salsa that I have. It's a packet of salsa. And I'm going to squeeze it because I'm still going to make the sauce for my stir fry, but I just have to have one half of the avocado as I'm like kind of cutting the food up. Clean as you go. Makes things much easier down the line. And then just have lots of little rags on hand that you wash as you go too. So you clean as you go and you wash as you go. And then I'm not keeping this stew like you could, but I'm telling you where to grow an avocado tree. So I just took some salsa, a packet of salsa, and I squeezed it into this avocado. And take a few bites of avocado with salsa in it. It's so good. Just I highly recommend, like, you can put like spices into it, but something about just like a packet of salsa with the avocado. It's delicious. Avocados are kind of messy though. It's so good. This avocado, this half, this is perfection. Mm. Oh my gosh. That's a really, really good avocado. Yum. Okay. Now it's time to pick up some little scrappy scraps that fell in the sink, throw them away, and rinse our fingers again. And I just keep rinsing and rinsing and rinsing and rinsing and rinsing until I'm happy. Anyhow, next. This one does not feel right. I don't know. I'm not kind of like, I don't know about this avocado. This one feels kind of like he didn't ripen. I probably should have left him out of the fridge. Is he going to separate even? Bad feeling about this one. And yes, I still muck through the good and the bad avocado. Oh, this one could challenge your wrist. Ah! It's a bad one. I probably could have sat in the fridge or outside of the fridge for a few days to ripen and then me stick it in the fridge after that. That's my pro tip. Like if you're not going to eat an avocado right away. But this is a bad avocado. It's just like, I mean, maybe it can be salvaged later. I'm going to try just having it oxidized. That's not a popular thing to do with avocados, by the way, to let them just oxidize. But I do it. I don't care. I do whatever I want when I'm like making food or cooking or prepping something. I let the avocado oxidize. So I'm going to take some of these sauce packets because I thought about buying like some soy sauce at the store, but I'm like, why? Why do I need to buy soy sauce? When sometimes if I eat out, I just keep a couple sauce packets and you can just, I took the orange juice, the avocado, and now I'm taking the sauce packets and I'm just going to make my own little sauce. I don't need to buy, like until I run out. I'm going to use a lot of these tonight though. But until I completely run out of all of these, I don't need to buy a new sauce packet, like a new thing of soy sauce. Yes, you can. They do it in China. Like, it's very popular. They, I looked this up, you see, because I was curious. There's a certain kind of lettuce. Well, for this one, do I have an exact recipe? This is just something I'm kind of making up, guys, because, oh, I need to clean that. Okay, so I have this romaine lettuce, and I was going to make some hummus, and I never got around to making more hummus because honestly, with my wrist just feeling kind of blah, 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 like I've just been taking a little bit of a break. Like I made some potatoes the other day, and it just kind of hurt my wrist, and I've been eating more simple things just because, yeah, I wanted a tiny bit of a baby break. So I'm just taking some sauce packets like soy sauce and Del Taco sauce, and I'm making my own stir fry. Like, so I have the soy sauce here. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil to it as well. I cleaned my stupid air fryer again. I got something on it. That's the only drawback to saving these sauce packets. Like, I've always done that. I'm like, people are like, but the sauce packet doesn't. I'm like, it's fine. It's the same thing as if you bought a big thing of soy sauce. So if I have the sauce packet, I might as well use it. Like, why not? So I don't put all of it in. I just put some of it in. I need to clean off the air fryer because it got some orange juice on it. Poor air fryer. He got orange juice on him. So we need the fresh orange that I was cutting up earlier. Okay. So even though there's an avocado in here, Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your hamstring, Cable. I hope you feel better, Cable. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I have my extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to pour some of that in because I don't deep fry with olive oil, but I think for stir frying, it's fine. Well, it should be okay. It'll work, okay? I'm going to take that, and then I want to bump up the flavor a little bit more. Dishes are good. We should always wash our dishes. I was going to do a big cleaning project, and I'm kind of down on myself because I clean all the time. Like, I'm constantly cleaning, but I wanted to do around the clock cleaning, like just do a really deep clean in my house. So I'm going to take some more. I decided I was going to buy another onion, but I'm like, I still have these chopped onions from Costco, and the only ingredient is onion. So I thought, when I went to the store the other day, I'm like, why don't I just use this up before I buy more onion? And you don't have to do that, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm not adding any sugar to this because you know how when people do, like, some people add sugar to like teriyaki type sauces, but I'm just going to make my own little stir fry sauce with the orange juice. I think the orange is so sweet, like that's good enough. It does not need sugar, you know? I should have mashed up the avocado before I put it in here. Just trying to make my little stir fry sauce. Okay. I want my avocado a little bit more mashed up than that. So yeah, if you look up, like, there's authentic Chinese, like, lettuce stir fry recipes, and the Chinese eat a lot of greens. Like, I'm not talking about like modern cosmopolitan Beijing, which, you know, let's be honest, in big cities, people are eating more junk food everywhere. But if you look at rural recipes, yeah, they use up their veggies and they do things with cabbage. So there are a lot of really good, you can just get a lot of really good stir fry inspiration. And I've done it before. I just haven't done it with this much romaine. But I think with the olive oil, the orange, which kind of gave it some flavor, I kind of want to add more orange to it for some reason. This is probably enough. Okay, I'm just going to dump it in to my bowl. Okay. Okay. Now he's kind of drippy. But he has a good flavor. All right, so let's go visit the pan. It's not exactly a stir fry pan, is he? He sort of is, but not really. Even though I didn't chop up an onion, it still gave me that feeling, like when I poured all those dried onions in. It still has that aromatic, like, type of feeling where it makes your nose want to run. Anyhow, I love these cute little things. They're like new decor. My mom gave them to me because she's like, she doesn't use them. So I use them now. Okay. We're going to start the stir fry process. I'm going to turn up the heat on this. And I want to get my bamboo spatula. It's perfect for stir frying, right? And I feel like I want to mix this all in. Like, I really want to get it well mixed. There. Maybe I want a little bit more oil. I know I just said I was going to do a tiny bit of oil, but I feel like because this is kind of a stir fry, I'm just going to add, like with my olive oil. If you're fat phobic, this is not the recipe for you. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more oil because This is a stir fry after all. We need a little bit more. And it's olive oil. Olive oil is good for you. So just to kind of promote cooking down the greens. And they're really going to cook down. I'm going to try and get this whole saucy thing that I made like mixed into them really well. Try and promote. And this is the thing I heard about like stir frying. Okay. We can bring you closer. How close you can see it, I don't know. But when you stir fry like greens or lettuce, I heard it cooks down really quickly. That's what I heard anyway. We'll see how quickly it cooks down. It should cook down pretty quick, I'm thinking though. And somebody was saying like if you can't eat raw greens, that this kind of a recipe is a great way to get your greens in. I believe that. I think that for sure. I almost want to add a carrot to it, but I feel like I don't want it to. And you know, it's kind of like, I wish I had sesame oil, but you know what we have? Like we have a little bit of tahini left. Let's add some tahini to it. If I can get you out of the thing. Kind of stuck down in there. I don't know. I think this tahini thing is all spent though, because I tried to get it out. I don't think he's coming out. He's pretty solidified in there. Okay. Oh, I know what else I found. I'm going to add this too. It's the sweet and sour sauce. I want to add that in because, yeah, I use my sauce packets. I don't care. I know some people are like, oh no, sauce packets don't have flavor. Well, it's the same thing as buying like the big bottle of it. So I'm going to use it. I don't care what people say about that. I'm using my sauce packets. Ooh, yeah. So this really does start to cook down fast, for sure. Like when you stir fry it, it definitely. I mean, like, I can't really, it's hard to show you what it looks like exactly, but let me see. I can find an angle where you guys can see me. There we go. Hi. Yeah, it cooks down fast. Really, really fast. And here's my cute little pouch with my mom made me for Christmas. Like, and I thought I was going to add a carrot to it, but like, I don't know. Yes, you guys have to look up like the really, like this is just my take on stir fry lettuce, but there's like super authentic Chinese recipes on it. And this one lady, she's Chinese, so she showed a very authentic way that Chinese people make stir fry lettuce, and I think she used like some sort of lettuce that was similar to iceberg, which would be really good because iceberg does absorb flavors. But the thing I liked about romaine is romaine has more nutrients in it, so it's more a little bit more nutritious. But I have a whole half an avocado in here. I used some sauce packets. But the lady who made that stir fry, the people were saying that made her recipe, they said, oh my gosh, it's like eating Chinese takeout. Like it was that good. And the thing, like I went to this place that had like the authentic Chinese takeout, I think Hong Kong style, a couple months ago. But the thing that I didn't really love about it is the pieces of food were so big. And when you cook at home, like you can cut things up. Like, okay, I didn't cut everything up super small, but this is much more manageable. Like I like to cut things up into bite-sized pieces personally. And I use all of the romaine. Like I use the core of it. I use the whole enchilada. It's really cooking down well, actually. Like, look how big it was. It filled the whole pan when we started, and now it's cooked down quite a bit. So that, I wish I knew her video, but you're just going to have to go on YouTube and type in Chinese stir-fried lettuce, and you'll see it. And the people were loving, like, the way she did it. This is just my hot take on it, you know? But it's pretty good. Like it's really cooking down. This is cooking down quite well, actually. I mean, I probably could have added that other head, but it was just so bulky. It was all the way to the top when we started. But now, just after several minutes of like, I have it on a really high heat because this is not a wok. But I guess like I didn't have a wok, so I said, how can we simulate a wok? This is definitely not a wok, but this is the closest I can come with my stainless steel pan, which I'll probably be dubbing tomorrow morning. But, or tonight, we'll see how I feel about it all. I'm not sure how much more I want to stir fry it. I just kind of want to make sure everything's like cooked really well to my liking. I'm glad I kept those sauce packets because everybody who's like, oh no, don't use sauce packets. Really? I didn't have to buy soy sauce. I didn't have to buy any kind of seasoning sauce for this. And I just use a little bit of each packet and I kind of mix them together. And hey, it works. I don't know if I want to fry it a lot more or not. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got all the flavors mixed together. Okay, I think I'm done. Oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna have a bowl of you. I'm so excited. Like, I wanted to try this for a long time, and I had this romaine that I knew I wasn't gonna use right away. So I'm like, this is a great way to use this romaine. It is super steamy. Wow, you are very steamy, dude. It's very fragrant. This is a great way to use up greens. And I was thinking too, let's say you had a whole thing, like some people are like, oh my God, I can't eat that whole thing of Costco, like romaine lettuce. Like it's so big. It's for like a family of 6. I'm like, when you stir fry your greens, you can definitely eat it. So I'm going to take myself over here. I'm going to put my cutting board in the sink. It's going to get washed later. I'm going to get Mr. Lappy Wappy to come with me back here. Okay. So here I am. Here's my lettuce, my stir-fried romaine lettuce. I'm so excited to try it. And I just used ingredients that I had in my fridge. Like I had some sauce packets. Like I know everybody's like, don't use sauce packets. That's heinous. I keep a couple of my sauce packets because if you are a foodie and you like to cook, you're like, you know what? You can use the sauce packet instead of buying a whole new thing of like soy sauce, which, by the way, like I just didn't the other day because I didn't think about it. And I still am using up my Costco onion and I'm using up my Costco romaine lettuce. This is so good. It still has a little bit of crunch to it. Okay. It still has a little bit of like romaine crunch to it, but it has like that cooked greens flavor. It's so good. So I highly recommend if you're interested in like using up some of your greens or you're like, how can I eat greens? Like, they're always talking about how you need to eat more greens. Like maybe this could be a way. Because Chinese people do eat their greens. Like maybe not in this modern times, but traditionally they love greens and they'd probably put meat in it too, but this stir fry, it's good on its own. You don't need to. But if you do eat meat variations where people use oyster sauce, and yeah. This is so good. I highly recommend it. If you keep the hearts of the romaine, you have some crunchiness. I probably should have put lemon in. I used orange. But lemon is great. I just happened to have an orange in my fridge. At the beginning, I was eating that fresh orange. I'm like, oh, you're so yummy. I was just kind of like, do you see this whole thing just came together so quick? It's 34 minutes in, and I wasn't really super prepping it. But it would be great with lemon. I just happened to have an orange, so I used orange. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. I really love this. It's delicious. I'm telling you, like, if you struggle to eat your greens, make some stir-fried lettuce. But I mean, you could kind of do it how I did, but if you want to see like the really authentic way that people do it in China or Chinese expats do, go on YouTube and type in Chinese fried lettuce, and you'll be, oh my. There's a video with a lady who did a really good job, like I was saying. But there's also this like master chef who had the big wok, and yeah, it was just fun to watch the lettuce cook down. Oh, I love bok choy. You could use bok choy too, like in stir fry, right? You know, or eat it raw. But I was eating some of my romaine raw too at the beginning. I love bok choy. It's sweeter than romaine, isn't it? It has like that sweet flavor to it. So it is really good raw. The thing I just like kind of about stir frying the lettuce is like those parts of the lettuce that they say you should throw away, like the very end parts. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It like cooks down and it adds some crunchiness to it. So yeah, that was my video making stir-fried romaine because I had romaine, but go on YouTube and type in the stir-fried rice. Not rice, lettuce. It's not stir-fried rice. Anyway, thanks for watching. And let me show you one last look at my bowl of lettuce. It's stir-fried. Thank you. Bye.